Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Lark, and today I'm back at MGV in our library, and I have a book to share with you called My Three Best Friends and Me, Zule. It's a really interesting story. I don't think I've read it to you before, and I hope you enjoy it. But before we start, I want to take my mask off, and it needs to be changed. So I'm going to take it off carefully, and I am going to get out my other mask, which I already have in a baggie with my name on it. And I take out my new mask. Okay, ready to go, nice and clean. And I put my old mask in here, so I know it's mine, so my name's on the bag. And I'm going to take it home and it'll get washed, and I will use my new one. Now, since we're doing a read aloud is, or storytelling or story time, is a time when it's going to be a mask break for you in class. So it's a time for listening, so you won't have to wear your mask during that time if you don't want to. If you're more comfortable wearing your mask and not taking it off, that's absolutely fine too. So you want to do what's best for you. So I'm ready to go with my new mask. I am going to put it on. I do have another mask as well in a baggie that someone gave me as a gift. I want to show that to you. This is in a nice big baggie. You know, baggies come in all different sizes. Some have the pushes at the top and some have the slides. So whichever baggie, and we have some baggies here at school. If you ever need them, we can give you those too. This one has Minnie Mouse on it. All right, so there's so many masks out there. There's the nice light green ones that they wear at the hospitals. I see a lot of people wear them. People like them because they're nice and light, and they are disposable. And then people have masks like these that are cloth masks. Some people have ones that are clear. That's what this one is in the middle. And some people have the strings that go over their head. So there's all different kinds. You have to find the one that's best for you, comfortable, nice and cotton, so that you can wash it, or if you're using a disposable one that you can throw out after it gets dirty at home. So masks are important, but they should be the right one for you. And sometimes it takes a little practice to figure out what's the best one for you. All right, so I'm wearing my mask while I read today, but if you're home listening to me right now, you don't have to wear yours, just like you wouldn't have to in school during story time. All right, so here we go. This story is called My Three Best Friends and Me, Zule, and it's written by Carrie Best. Okay. In class 1-3, there are 22 chairs and 22 desks, 22 pencils and 22 books, and 22 hooks and 22 smocks. There are 22 people and 22 names, and one of them is mine, Zule. We come to school in our uniform blues, by bus, by car, or by our mamas, like me. Our blouses ironed, our hair shampooed, four best friends who keep each other, four best friends who help themselves. Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Chaying. I'm going to read that again. Four best friends who help each other. I read that wrong. It's important to go back and make sure it makes sense, right? Four best friends who help each other, four best friends who help themselves. There we go. We link our arms and skip our legs and sing like the stereo till Miss Perkins, the hall lady, tells us to stop. You have new perfume, I say, and she says back, Zule doesn't miss a thing, which makes me smile and show my tooth that's loose from eating those carrots that I washed and scraped myself. It's time for school, Nancy says, and sure enough, when the shoe shuffling stops, we all line up for 2 arm hugs from our teacher, Miss Seeger, who leads us to our door. Good morning, everyone, she says. Then her key clicks the lock for class to begin. Now, I know sometimes, boys and girls, you like to give hugs to the teachers and people here at school. But if you're coming in person with us to school this year, we're going to be finding other ways to show each other a special hello. Okay? So we'll get back to hugging soon enough, but probably not right away this year. Here we go. We hang up our bags and take down our chairs and don't care if they land softly or thunder like a stampede. I feel my knees for where the chair fits and sit in my seat like Miss Long at the library, like I can't wait for someone to ask me a question. Inside my desk there are crumpled papers, pencils, and kisses, and a fold-up cane that I push to the back for later. Then, my mama brought me new shoes, I shout. They're pink, she said, and good for running. But I forget there's no talking in Miss Seeger's class. If you have something to share, Zule, please raise your hand. So I just think about my new shoes and try hard not to talk. Miss Seeger says this morning we'll do shapes and numbers and lots of really good writing. Some of you will get help with math and some will read with me. Then Miss Turner will work with Zule while the rest of us go to the gym. And after lunch there'll be a big surprise. I don't like when I hear my name sticking out there by itself. If no one else has to have Miss Turner, then why do I? But I don't say the way I feel. I might stick out even more, like a car alarm in the night, waking everybody up. Now it's time for shapes. What's a pyramid? I go and touch it all 5 sides before I draw one at my desk. Up and down and right to left. I hold the pencil in one hand and follow the pencil point with 2 fingers on my other hand. How's this? I ask, and Maya says, a teeny bit crooked, so I try to draw it straight like my cane, my fold-up cane that's waiting for me in my desk. Then we do numbers, and Maya says, huh? So I explain the columns of 10s and 1s until she understands. Writing is next. This is what I type on my brailler. One day I'll run and the wind will push me and the sun will shine me and I'll feel like a bird who opens her wings and flies, only I'll fly with my feet. Today it's Chiang's turn to type her name on my machine. The dots feel like goosebumps, she whispers, and I laugh. That's how I read, I say. I see with my fingers. Reading used to be hard before my hands learned the way. So was climbing a tree and swimming, because in the beginning all I did was fall and sink and not want to do it like I don't want to do that cane. You'll learn the cane too, Miss Turner told me, but she never said it would be a cinch. I know she's here now. My nose knows her juicy fruit and the smell of fresh outside. First, Miss Turner has me feel the cane after I take it out of my desk, that folding, holding, colding cane. I open it and fold it and hold it in my lap. I imagine how I look with this thing that no one else has, and I want to shout no like I did last time, but instead I try to be patient and I try to get it over with. Out in the hallway, Miss Turner says, the cane will let you walk down streets where there are curbs and corners. One day you'll be an expert at finding your way outside, the way you are an expert around your classroom. Then we practice together in the big outside with no walls or desks or friends, side to side, side to side. Let the cane touch things first. You have to learn to trust it, says Miss Turner with her juicy fruit smell. My cane finds a tree and my cane finds a car. It snaps back and it gets stuck until I say, I'm so tired, which makes Miss Turner say, okay, we can go back inside now. is a new book, and the pages don't want to come apart as easy. Here we go. I'm happy to put the cane away, but Nancy wants to try it out. No, I shout, and put it back at the back of my desk for tomorrow. After lunch, we dance and sing, shaking our heads and our tails. Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Chaying, our arms attached like sausage links as the boys whistle, woo, woo, woo. Soon we're back at our desks waiting for Miss Seeger's surprise. Are you ready? Whispers Chaying. Ready, I say. And Nancy says, shh, way too loud for my ears. In 3 weeks, Miss Seeger tells us, we'll be having field day. There'll be contests and races and games outside. Some people whisper and some people shout. Some even clap like Maya and me. Go home and think about which event you would like to be in, Miss Seeger says, and everybody does. The next morning we sound like noisy bees, buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. Maya would like to play capture the flag. Nancy wants to try tug of war. Cheyenne thinks she can walk holding an egg on a spoon. Everyone wants to do something different. And what about you, Zule? Miss Seeger says. I would like to run the race in my new pink shoes, I say, to a class as silent as stores. Except for Miss Turner. She's here again. You go, girl, she says. Let's work with your cane on the track. Then she takes me to the wide outside. The cane jabs and pokes and snaps. Let the cane be your longest finger, she says, when you need to know what's coming. I wonder if I can get it right. I hear other kids. They're practicing too, huffing and puffing and laughing. This stuff's so hard, someone complains, and I know how he feels, only I'm not laughing because I'm not sure I can do it. A few days later, I surprise myself. I get from my classroom to the track all by myself, walking with the cane. Now you're cooking, Miss Turner says, and I believe that I really am. Then she gives me a stick of her juicy fruit gum, and I give her a kiss of my chocolate. It's time to practice that running, she says. We try our best to glue our arms, running ourselves as one, but Miss Turner and I get all mixed up with our knees and our legs and our feet. Then one day, after so many days, we finally get it right. Miss Turner and me, our legs and our feet, all know how fast we can go. On field day, everyone is bubbling. I hear mamas and papas and cameras clicking. Friends are here with their yays. My event is the very last, and now it is just about time to start. Miss Turner and I stand at the top of the track, so ready to run the race. The smooth, round track that I know like my hands. The track that I know like my feet. Run, Zule, run, my friends shout, the way I shouted for them. Maya, Nancy, Zule, and Chaying. 4 best friends who help each other, 4 best friends who help themselves. So with the wind pushing me and the sun shining me, I feel like that bird that went flying. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story. I know it was a little longer than usual, but it was really a good story about a student who needed a little bit of something extra and a little bit of help from her friends. But she also was a friend who helped them also. I hope you enjoyed the story. I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone.